What's going on? Beau D here with a song called Counter, as in counter attack. Comes out of the gate fast. I guess that's why it's called Counter. It's supposed to be sort of jumping out at you off the screen. It's a 7/4 riff on the right hand there, and the song is in 7/4, so these left hand bass drops are just adding that energy right into an A flat minor arpeggio, E major 7 sharp 11, down in that E flat minor, and then back around. So the right hand's really doing almost like a pedal tone, even though it's doing a lot of tones. It's doing a right-handed riff or right-handed idea, and it keeps everything sort of locked in, everything going around. So this is 7/4, and it's going to be doing this loop pattern in a second. Here we go. And what's going on here is the left hand is just walking up a 4-note bass line, and the right hand is doing this 7-note cross rhythm. And it's beginning to line up, but it's a hemiola, so eventually the top note and the bottom note will line up just like that. So you just run it until they line up, almost like if you're at a stoplight and you've got one car's blinkers going one frequency and one speed, the other car's blinkers going another, and then every now and then they line up and then they go off again. Well, that's what that pattern is. Right hand's going and doing its thing in 7/4, and the left hand's doing its thing in 4/4, and eventually they line up, and that's when the part then moves. A little bit tough to play because the right hand's wanting to play in 4, but again, you can, if you isolate the part, it's a pretty interesting line. Here's the same pattern, but just reharmonized, put over different notes. And I would look at this song being most likely in B with that E major 7th and the abundance of black notes as usual. And it's going to be repeating back into the theme. So this is going to be a lot like a free play, though. A lot like a free play, obviously not set. There's an idea, but it's going to be formatted to a point where it can be a cool song, cool video. You can have remnants of a melody and a bridge, things like that, but it's definitely going to be like, hey, here's an idea, I'm going to hit record and just go nutso and see what happens. So a nice pause, a little block chord, and then a fill over the top. And eventually it's going to want to work its way back into that E flat minor pattern in the right hand. So this would be setting that up, and composition wise, that's what you're thinking. You know the strength of the piece. There we go, a little slide, and right back in. If this is the strength of the piece, and I think this is really the meat of it, you want to do contrasting parts so that you can bring this out. So you wouldn't want to do this the entire time. It's not going to get you anything. Again, right back into this cross rhythm, and the right hand is doing its 7/4 riff while the left hand's in 4/4. Eventually they will line up, and we'll look for that top note in the right hand and the bottom note in the left hand to line up right there. So very interesting riff, a little cross rhythm. And here's a fill, but basically the idea with this song is it's going to be set around that right hand kind of doing its thing in 7/4, and then everything's going to be revolving around it. Left hand's going to be doing arpeggios. We'll do variations of that, block chord and melody, fills. So it's going to have more of I would say, a progressive form, as opposed to maybe an AABA form, something like that. And really slowing it down here. Same theme, reharmonizing and displacement, putting it up a register, AVA. But this has been Counter. Hope you enjoyed checking it out with me. I'm Beau D. Thanks for watching.